Well, welcome. I am Jennifer Johnson, and I'm Jennifer to the rescue. Yep.
I don't know you as that. But okay.
It's all right. Everybody's starting to learn that. I call myself a lyrical appreciation expert, and we're working on that one. Basically, I help you connect, and I help you connect and celebrate and, through gratitude and appreciation. That's it. See, I told you he always talks. Okay. Anyway, I would like to thank my sponsors. We are here at Logan Street Signs and Banners, and they're a wonderful sponsor. We're in the Wofford Theater, and that is Jim that puts in his little 2 cents every once in a while. We're glad to be here. I am so happy to be able to introduce my guests today. You're welcome. This is Pastor Doug Gast of Bethel Lutheran Church and his wonderful, lovely wife, Terri. No, I'm not laughing. That's true. You are wonderful and you're lovely. And I know you got whisked into this at the last moment, so we're just happy you could come. The big news, I mean, I want you to tell us about Bethel, but the big deal is the rummage sale. This is the time of year when people get really short haircuts, and they also get, I had to come up with a reason I did that. It's just spring cleaning time, and so I cleaned up, you know what I mean. So anyway, tell us about Bethel. And where is Bethel Lutheran Church?
We're at the corner of 206th and Cumberland. They're in Noblesville on the north side, and we've been there for the last 16 years now.
Say, it's been a few years.
Yeah. Longer than I imagine, you know?
Yeah, it makes you feel a little bit older, doesn't it?
Right.
If you come up on that corner, it's the beautiful church that sits there with the steeple, and it's beautiful at night when the
lights are on.
When
yes.
the lights are on, and obviously, well, maybe it's not obvious, but we've been members for at least 14 years. I don't know, many years.
I know the girls were there when we were building.
Yes, we were
and
building.
So you were a part of that building process back in 1998, so you were members then.
We were members. 1998?
Yes.
Holy cow. Okay. That's right. We were at the athletic. We have all these stories, don't we? Well, we want to delve into all these. We're not going to talk about the athletic club, though. We're not going to do that. But one of the neat things about that church is it's beautiful at night, and it's a wonderful church, wonderful family of people that are at Bethel, and they are putting on this wonderful rummage sale. That's actually an annual event, right?
We've been doing that for 17 years, too.
Yeah.
In fact, we started it in the old church up in Cicero, and it started with one lady who liked to go to garage sales.
Was that Barbara?
Barbara Blackford.
Sorry, jumped the gun
Yep, and she just loved garage sales. She said, we should do something like that at church. And I said, okay, and
Go for
let's
it.
do it. And she pulled it together the first year, and there was stuff, but it was not anything like it is today. But she had the vision, and she had the enthusiasm, and
Right.
she pulled the whole church together, and it was very, very cool. And she is very, very much missed.
Yeah.
But the shirts that everybody wears, the lime green shirts, Barbara Blackford.
So everybody that works has this lime green shirt.
Right.
Okay.
All the church members. Yep. Everybody's working.
I worked it the first time last year after many years of being like, oh my gosh, look at all they do. And it was awesome. I have not obviously been able to help this year. When is it? We need to make sure.
We will. It's Friday. Friday the 13th. Whoa.
Yeah, that's all right.
Starts at 8 o'clock in the morning and goes to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then we'll be back open again on Saturday from 8 o'clock till 1 o'clock. And so there's the place is packed with stuff.
And people line up for this, don't
Oh
they?
yeah, the people will be there by, if I get there on Friday at 7 or a little after, there are people that are already perusing around looking at the stuff that's outside. And they're lining up to get in for the great bargains.
And they are great. And you said how many years have we been doing that?
We've been doing it for 17 years now.
So it's got quite a following. I know that last year when we did it, there were people that come every year. They show up at they know exactly when to be there. So it's really better to be there as early as you can
Yep.
on Friday instead of coming at let's say 9 o'clock on Saturday. Obviously, if you can't come on Friday, you have to come on
Saturday.
There's so much.
Oh.
And so tons. Okay, so there's what all do I mean? There's outdoor things.
Baby things, children's clothing, housewares, electronics, kitchenwares, furniture. There's a washer and dryer sitting out there. There's a refrigerator sitting out there.
Seems like there's always good stuff like that. And by the time we get there, it's all gone.
Yeah.
Old records, a little bit better, some old dishes, antique things. There's more record players. Records there.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
Records.
Yeah.
Not CDs, but there's records.
Cool.
Lots and lots of kid stuff, and then the youth group sells brats and hot dogs and.
Okay, that's what I was going to say. Food.
And a bake sale.
And then there is a bake sale. And well, I know Bethel Lutheran Church bakes. They bake.
If you're not a Lutheran, you got to know that whenever we do anything, there's going to be food involved.
Well, we couldn't do it without food. But you know what? If you're looking for something to do on Friday and you don't necessarily need anything, you could still just come out and get to meet Bethel people, which are wonderful people. Have lunch.
The weather's going to be beautiful.
Is it? It's supposed to be.
Forecast is for wonderful.
Is it? Is that what it said across the
Sunny
TVs?
and not raining.
Oh, good. So we'll get it out of its system this weekend. We want to make sure that Bethel Lutheran Church. It is up on the screen. BethelLutheranChurch.com.
Right.
Sometimes I have people's names, but you got to be realistic. They're not going to be sitting in the office waiting to answer phone calls. You're out working and
Right.
you're dressed to work. So obviously nobody's going to necessarily be sitting in the office. I just would say you might have somebody manning the phones today and tomorrow, but just come out and join us.
Right.
Have fun. So I think if you go to BethelLutheranChurch.com, I think on the home page it even says all about the rummage sale, and delivery of stuff to donate is over. Right? Is that?
They're
or
still bringing stuff in.
just today. So don't bring anything in to sell. Come to buy.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. Bethel Lutheran Church. Tell us. Well, we've got another. We're going to take a short break, but tell us some of the other things that are going on at Bethel. I know there's always things going on.
There's a lot of stuff going on. We're getting ready now for Bible school coming up in July, and that's going to be from July 13th to the 17th, and it's Weird Animals, and I have listened to the CD. The songs in that thing are really, really cool. Kids are going to have a great time. We always do, and it's from like 6:30 till 8 every night. On those nights, so that fits in with young family schedules, hopefully. And we're starting a new sermon series this next week, and it's going to be "Tell Me a Story." Earthly stories with heavenly meanings. And
good.
And we're following the book of Matthew, and as I looked through it this time, I saw something I never saw before, that Matthew is a great storyteller. And so we're picking up all those stories, and we're going to be doing that through the summer and even into the fall.
Cool. We are going to take a short break. We're going to come back and maybe talk a little bit more about the sale. Maybe there's some things we'll think about while we take the break. We're also talking about bringing other members of Bethel's wonderful management team, Pastor Doug, obviously head pastor, but we have Chris that maybe we can get her to come out and talk about the Bible study or Bible school. Bible school. And we had Julie on a few weeks ago, so we'll try to get her back as things come up. But we will come back, talk a little bit more about the rummage sale that is this Friday and Saturday. And we want you to come out, even if you don't think you need anything at a rummage sale. These are the most wonderful people you'll ever meet. Yes.
Hopefully warm, friendly, inviting.
They are warm and friendly and inviting. They are wonderful people. And these are just two of them. Well, we're three of them, but these are two of them. And we will be back in just a few minutes.
Save is a cool new way to save big right now at merchants without paying anything up front. By now, you've probably seen daily deal sites and are wondering, how is Paid to Save different? With Paid to Save, you can reserve a deal without buying anything up front. You can redeem your deal right now, and you'll save 50%, 80%, or even 100%. Here's how it works. Simply launch our iPhone or Android app to find a great deal. Lock it in to reserve it just for you. And check in before the deal ends to redeem it and save big. That's it. Just incredible deals right now. And what makes Paid to Save even better is that merchants love it too. Since they can control the amount, the number available, and timing of the deals, they are happy to serve you when you come through their door. So grab the Paid to Save app from the Android Market or App Store and start saving big and exploring the world around you. Is Paid to Save? Paid to Save is a cool new way to save big right now at merchants without paying anything up front. By now, you've probably seen
Well, we are back, I think. Am we on? I am on. Jennifer Johnson, Jennifer to the rescue, and we are here. I'm here with my wonderful guests. We're also just going to thank our sponsors. We're in the Wofford Theater, which is part of Logan Street Signs and Banners, and so happy to be here every Wednesday. You can, I don't plug that enough. JenniferToTheRescue.com. Go check my website out. We have the archived shows, and this has just been a wonderful way to connect for me, to bring wonderful people, to connect with other people, and all these things that this can all do. And we thank Wofford Theater and Jim Wofford and Logan Street Signs and Banners. My guests, again, are Pastor Doug Gast and his wife, wonderful, lovely wife, Terri Gast. And we were talking about Bethel Lutheran Church, corner of 206 and Cumberland,
Right.
in Noblesville. If you go north on Cumberland there, it's the beautiful church that sits on the corner with all the beautiful land around it. Bethel Lutheran is having a big rummage sale this weekend, and we want to let everybody know. And this is the big fundraiser.
This is the big fundraiser for the year. It's grown to the point that it takes 2 weeks to set up. And we've got people that have been in the last 2 weeks, pretty much 8 hours a day, filling up. Every room in the whole church is filled with stuff.
It is.
It's amazing. And I keep thinking that we've been doing this for 17 years now. I keep thinking that people are going to run out of stuff.
No, they don't.
They don't.
But they don't. They've always got. And what I've noticed is sometimes stuff that was sold 2 years ago comes back, so it gets recycled. So different people buy the stuff, and
It's kind of like the regifting at the weddings or the Christmas or whatever. It's re-rummaging.
exactly.
I don't know, my own word. Okay, go ahead.
It's the thing that gets the whole church together, and
Yes, it does.
working together and getting to know each other. A lot of friendships have developed from that, which is a number one benefit for us. And we've raised a substantial amount of money through the years. And that has gone to benefit things like our preschool playground that we just put in right now, and the windows the stained glass windows that were kind of getting bad last year. And then we make sure that we always give 10%, a tithe of whatever we have to a charity that we designate money to go to, and if it's $1,000 or more, that's a good thing.
A great thing.
That's a good thing. And I'm just trying to think what else. It's a great outreach to the community. I just, we see a lot of people that are probably first time coming through the church doors, which is a blessing for us as well.
Right.
Whatever's left does not go back. You don't take your stuff back.
You don't take your stuff back.
Nobody
Okay.
wants it back. It all goes to an organization called Orphan Train.
Orphan train.
Orphan Train, and it gets shipped a lot of it overseas to mission.
Really?
And
I didn't know that.
Like the televisions, they don't have TV there, but they can use the TVs to do tapes, like the Christian tapes for children. So then the TV is their screen. So the
Wow.
TV, they don't have Netflix, they don't have Comcast, computer, that kind of thing. but they use the TVs to watch movies.
Oh,
For the
wow.
children like in orphanages or in Christian schools that are sponsored by missionaries.
Oh, wow.
Everything, clothing, it all goes. They use everything.
Yeah, we have one of our members there at Bethel. He buys all the men's clothes, and then he takes them and donates them, whatever's left. He takes, and so by 2 to 2:30 on Saturday, the whole church will be back to the way you wouldn't even known that there was a rummage sale.
Okay, because one more time, tell us what the hours are, and then there's another thought I had. But the rummage sale is on Friday, the 13th,
From 8 to 3,
8 to 3.
and then Saturday from 8 to 1. Get there early. You know,
On
'cause
Friday.
On Friday, on
If
Saturday
you can,
too.
go before work, whatever you need to do. But that's when you get all
The
the.
youth group is raising money for their canoe trip in the Boundary Waters by selling food, brats,
So if you don't come full,
Yeah,
come
don't
hungry.
come full.
There's all kinds of food,
sandwiches, chips, drinks, and then there's also a bake sale.
and there is a bake
There's a
sale.
bake sale.
Okay, and that
Church ladies know how to bake.
the ch-
It's homemade stuff.
it's good.
It's good
homemade
stuff.
I
You
mean,
can't resist.
it's great. Okay, so then on Saturday, it all gets whisked away, and then you said by 2:30, it's all back to normal. Well, what happens on Saturday? Let me just say, the big thing I found out about Bethel, or I thought was really cool about Bethel, is Bethel has a Saturday night service.
Yes, it does.
And I love to tell people, do you know that we haven't been there in a while because we've been out of town, and that's why I'm so excited to be able to hear about all these things that you do and all the progression of all the stuff. But what happens on Saturday? What time?
Well, the sale from 8 to 1, and I think about 11:30 everything gets really discounted.
Okay, so they
So
do
you can
discount.
buy buy bags of stuff for $1 or $2 or whatever.
Cool.
So a lot of folks come in at that time for the super bargains, and then we get ready for Saturday night church.
Which is at
5:30.
5:30. And then, so if you want to check out Bethel on Saturday, you could come to the
very
5:30.
casual,
Very casual.
as you know.
I know. I always come in very casual. So then just tell us real quick, you can go to Bethel Lutheran Church, and it has information there. I've checked it out many times. And we were talking about Bible school earlier.
Right.
There's a wild animal picture on one of the homepage things that's kind of cute. But on Sunday, what are the services?
We have 8 o'clock. It's a traditional service. 9:30 is a blended, and then 11 o'clock is a praise service. And we have two bands that play, an adult band, and last week was the youth band that played, and they did just outstanding. And when kids get a spontaneous ovation, you know that they've touched some hearts and moved some spirits. So that was just
Oh,
outstanding.
really? They got
yeah.
a oh,
Yeah.
that's cool. And talking about youth again, we're going to try to have Bethel represented here on my show at least once a month, and we'll figure that out. But Bible school is this summer, and one more time, what date do you have that?
July 13th through the 17th,
Okay.
from 6:30 till 8 o'clock every evening. And it's a lot of fun. The kids have a great time. We have a lot of good participation, good leadership, great singing, and the kids just get all fired up.
How many, I know, do you have any rough ideas how many kids? I know that's how we started Bethel, was because our son had them. He actually went with a friend to Bible study, or Bible school. I
school.
keep saying that. Bible school. Years ago, and then we came because he said, we got to go join that church, or we got to go, and that's how we ended up doing it. But do you have any idea how many people or kids participate on a regular?
100 and...
So it's just gigantic.
Yeah.
So you want to check out Bethel Lutheran Church, and if you're at all, you've been curious, you want to come by and see this weekend, Friday and Saturday.
Come by anytime. We got the
Yeah, I
coffee
was going
on.
to say they're always welcoming you, but this is a great time to come. Maybe find a few treasures, have some good food, meet some wonderful people, hear about all the great stuff going on at Bethel Lutheran Church, and check out Jennifer to the Rescue as well. I don't know, I will try to put the link on my Facebook as well. Look for Jennifer to the Rescue of this, but also to Bethel, to all these things. And we're just so happy that you could come.
Well, thank you for
today.
inviting us. This is great.
It was
Wonderful.
fun.
Yeah.
It wasn't that
It wasn't as bad as I thought.
It wasn't as bad as they thought. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you soon.